Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be discussing about the mileage. This topic came into my attention when people started asking me questions like recently I have purchased a vehicle but I am not getting correct mileage. Salesman promised me particular mileage, company is promising particular mileage and I am not getting that much mileage. So I have decided to make a video about mileage. In today's video, we will be discussing what is mileage, reasons for getting poor mileage from your new car, and how you can improve the mileage of your car. Stay tuned, watch full video. This will be very helpful for you. I will be sharing all the information related to the mileage. First, we will be discussing about the mileage. Then we will be discussing about why you will be getting low mileage from your new car. Mileage means the distance traveled by your car in a given quantity of fuel. There are various types of fuel: petrol, diesel, CNG, LPG and electric. Today I will be talking about liquid type of fuel, that is petrol and diesel. Suppose a car has traveled 150 kilometers in 10 liters of fuel. Now if I want to calculate the mileage of that car, I will divide those 150 kilometers by 10 liters. So by dividing 150 by 10, the answer will be 15. So the vehicle mileage is 15 kilometers per liter. Now if you go into the showroom, they will say that this particular vehicle is giving 15 kmpl, so that vehicle is giving 20 kmpl. So the mileage which is written in the brochure there, it is tested in a very controlled conditions. They conduct the test of that vehicle in such a way that it gives maximum mileage, so that they can evaluate that this particular vehicle can give maximum this much mileage. And this is the main reason you are getting difference in the mileage. The salesman told you that this vehicle will give you 20 kmpl mileage, but after you have purchased, the vehicle is giving you 10 to 12 kmpl or 15 kmpl. So this is the reason you are getting low mileage. Why? Because that vehicle has been tested on open road, open highway conditions, and you are driving that vehicle in a bumper to bumper traffic condition. Now if you are getting low mileage, then it is normal. There is nothing wrong with your vehicle. Don't just go to the service center and tell them to check and they will open everything in a new vehicle. It will be a problem. Just don't do that. Now suppose you drive mostly on highways or on open roads of the city, and then if you are getting suppose promised mileage of your vehicle is 20 kmpl, and if you are getting 15 kmpl or 10 kmpl, then it is something that we should look into. Now these are the main factors which affect the mileage of your vehicle. Then the first one is weight. Weight means, suppose if you overload the vehicle, suppose a vehicle carrying capacity is 500 kgs or 5 persons, okay, and if you load the vehicle with 7 persons and with luggage it is going 900 kgs, then now the vehicle is overloaded, so it won't give that much mileage. Why? Because more fuel is required to generate more power. More power is required to pull that much load, so more fuel is being consumed by the vehicle. It is normal, nothing wrong with the vehicle is fine. So here the issue is overloading. If you reduce the load, then vehicle will be giving good mileage to you again. Now reason number 2 is resistance. Resistance means anything which is trying to stop the free movement of your vehicle. Suppose the tire pressure of your vehicle is low, it acts as resistance to your vehicle. Why? Because extra power needs to be extracted by the engine to maintain the speed and pickup demanded by you. For this purpose, engine starts consuming more fuel so that it can generate more power. Similarly, another factor will be tight brakes. This generally happens whenever you do the brake adjustment, especially during the time of servicing. That if the mechanic or technician, if they tight too much, then the brakes will hold the wheel partially. This prevents the free movement of wheels. If you are an expert driver, you will feel this while driving the vehicle. So it is a good idea, after adjusting the brake, to check the free movement of wheels. Apart from tight brakes, another reason is worn out bearings. If the bearings are worn out, they prevent the free movement of the wheel. and also you will hear the noise while driving the vehicle. The noise will be increasing with the speed of the vehicle. Now, reason number 3 is power loss. Engine is generating the power, you are pressing the accelerator, engine is revving up. All that power should be transferred to the wheel so that you can get good performance from your vehicle. In power loss, that power from an engine will not be fully transferred to the wheel. Some of its power will be lost in between. So this happens mainly at the point of clutch plates. There are the 3 reasons for bad power loss: worn out clutch plates, improper adjustment of clutch plates, driving habit. Suppose if you are having a habit of resting your left leg on clutch pedal, what happens? The clutch will be partially pressed while you are driving. So this prevents the transfer of power from engine to the wheels. Unknowingly this will happen, so you should be careful with that. And the reason number 4 is aggressive driving. Mileage of your car is tested in a controlled, stable and smooth driving condition. Now, if you are driving it a bit aggressive, then it affects the mileage. It is a good idea to keep your driving style normal. It's okay, sometimes you have an emergency and you drive aggressively, that's normal. But if you drive aggressively always, then 2 things will happen. First, your mileage will reduce and your vehicle will wear out faster. And the reason number 5 is vehicle driving condition, and reason number 6 is wheel alignment and calibration. So first I will talk about reason number 5, that is vehicle driving condition. Overall your vehicle condition should be good, especially engine of your car should be in good condition with good quality engine oil in it, and no extra sounds and vibrations should be there in the vehicle. The gearbox should be in a good shape. Compressor of your vehicle AC is also another main part of your why? Because if the compressor is bad, if the compressor is worn out, it will consume more energy from the engine. What happens? The engine rotates the compressor. If the compressor is bad, it is worn out, or there is no lubricant in the compressor, what happens? It rotates hard. So engine needs to exert more power to the compressor. At the time of servicing, your technician will check about the condition of your vehicle compressor. For your idea, I am saying, when the vehicle is off, just try locate the compressor inside your hood and try rotating the compressor. It should rotate freely with your hand. I'll make a video about that on Sunday, about how to check your compressor. But if you don't know, you can pay one mechanic, honest mechanic, who knows how to check the compressor. He will do it for you. Reason number 6 is wheel alignment and calibration. If the wheels of your vehicle are not properly aligned, mileage will be affected. Straight away mileage will be affected, and second thing is, the life of the wheels will be reduced. The life of the tires of your vehicle will be reduced drastically. Alignment is the position of the wheels, accurate to millimeters and micromillimeters. All 4 wheels of your vehicle should be properly aligned. If the alignment is bad, you will face the vehicle pulling on one side. Now I will tell you how you can get better mileage from your car. Always maintain correct tire pressure in your car according to your car specifications. If you don't know what are the specifications, you can check your owner's manual, or you can check on the internet. If you don't find on the internet, please comment below. I will tell you. Just tell me the car name and model. I will tell you the specifications of your car. And get your car serviced properly and on time. Use correct engine oil. Always be gentle on accelerator. Avoid hard acceleration or quick acceleration always. Use correct gears according to your speed. Neither shift too early or shift too late. Just gear shifting is an art which everyone doesn't have. But it's not like that you cannot have that art. You can also have that art. And never rest your leg on clutch pedal or on brake pedal while driving. It is normal for a vehicle to give low mileage than promised to you in traffic conditions. There is no problem with the vehicle. Unnecessary, don't go to service center or mechanic and ask him to open and check about the vehicle. He will just ruin the vehicle. and you will lose the original setting in your vehicle. Avoid overloading of your vehicle and avoid unnecessary idling of your vehicle, and don't let vehicle and always let your vehicle warm up in the morning. Why? Because fuel supply will be more when you start the engine in morning or at cold start. So it takes some time for an engine to come into an operating temperature. It is a good idea, no problem. It takes hardly 2 to 3 minutes, no problem. So just let the vehicle idle for the 2 to 3 minutes. After that you will be getting good mileage. Why? Because more fuel is supplied to the engine when it is cold, so that it gets warm up quickly and it doesn't misfire when it is cold. And do not rev the engine during morning or cold start to warm it up. It is a very bad idea, and it is very dangerous for your engine. It adversely reduces the life of your vehicle. It creates scratches and unnecessary gaps in between the parts, as the oil won't be flowing immediately. The oil takes some time to circulate into the entire engine and to circulate between the smaller and tight tolerances of your engine. Generally, oil takes about 30 seconds to 1 minute to fully circulate into your engine. Always maintain uniform speed, remove unnecessary luggage from your vehicle, and avoid unnecessary modifications to your vehicle, especially to the drive system and tires. I hope this video was helpful for you, and always remember, if you are getting low mileage, then the reasons will be one among this which I have mentioned here in this video. If you have any doubts or questions, make sure to ask me here in the comments below. I will be very happy to answer you. If you have purchased a new car and you are getting problem with the mileage, please comment below. If you are planning for a new car to buy and you are unable to decide which car to buy, then please comment below. I will assist you. If possible, I will make a complete video for you. I am here to assist you in all your problems related to cars. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and share this video in your friends and family. Now I will meet you in another video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you so much.